Nice meeting you. Class monitress. Then so gonna fence. Thank you for coming. Thank you for showing up.
But in Google, what you doing with my shoes? Yeah, I read. Yeah. I wanted to be here. I didn't think like, come on. Now that you haven't listened,
Hello friends, how are you today? Welcome again. Today is a very good day for us. It's actually a graduation. I hope you're wondering what kind of graduation it was. Last year we joined accelerated mentorship program with the awesome Gladiators Activation, and it's been an awesome 8 weeks plus program. Yes, and we are here with amazing coaches. You can see them in the thing. And today is more graduation, but also the beginning of what the greatness that lies within us. So this one is bigger. The one from my
show me the first one.
We're not comfortable, Iron City.
But it's
Oh,
wrong.
it's okay.
Wait, please.
there is space. Okay, there is a little space here. So someone told it.
No, you let it start like this.
Race one, just make some. Yeah. Okay, friends, let's take our seats and watch yoga here. Yes, friends, please take care of the flowers. Make sure they're not dropping.
For each one.
Thank you.
And I know somebody will some picture, come on, please.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm dating twice.
Because of time frames, we're going to have okay. Because I don't want to get that picture. Everything, the picture, everything. Maybe the only question is that it's trying to jump. That's why I use the border. So you don't need to
Yeah. Did you take
Someone see the first now just mine. And no, but then my
So that means Asnat, you're going to extend this side so that Tiwawaika. You see how I used to pronounce the name on the live videos? You should have you.
Quickly, you just say something brief about you, such that we go through the event when you know our names and something brief about ourselves. I'm called Patricia Nachimugwe, life, confidence, and relationship coach.
Look like.
I'm an entrepreneur. Okay, she'll take it on like this.
Hello everyone. My name is Helen, a life coach and motivational speaker. I also work with a great consult as a research associate, and I'm also a mother too.
Yes, he is.
I'm a marriage, relationship, and life coach. Yes, I have a teacher.
Hello, my lovely coaches. Hello, my coach.
Hello.
I'm so honored to be here and very glad to meet all of you live. Been meeting online. I'm Logose, Sarah Annette, a well-known Jesus right on the platform. I'm a life, relationship and leadership coach, and I'm a lecturer at International University of East Africa and a mother of 3. Nice meeting you.
I am Asnat Ismail, a life coach and relationship counselor. I am a mother of 5 and nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Good afternoon, coaches. I feel so humbled to be in your presence, all of you, because we've been meeting online. My name is Brenda Tiwawaika. Coach usually pronounce my name Tiwawaya.
I put the word, the I.
I'm humbled to be accompanied by my lovely brother and mother
Wow.
to the event. They really wanted to come.
Wow. And we are glad they're here. Yes.
I'm a life coach, but I'm also a counselor and business person.
Yes, we would love to know this one. So.
My name is Gladiators Activation. I'm also a therapist. I would like to bring joy.
Wow.
I'm so pleased to meet you. I follow you on Facebook and I've been so inspired. That's why I was like, I'm ready to have to go.
Hello everyone, my name is Shadrach. I think I'm the only one who's like I'm a software engineer. In simple terms, I'm a programmer. I'm Brenda's brother. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. Good to have you.
Hi everybody. Jane Kake, Juliet Mercy Kakeko is my name. And I'm a life and relationship coach and mother of 9-year-old. Okay, I'm a mother of one. And yes, I do business as well.
No.
Good afternoon. I'm Kadibu Angel, and I'm a life coach and a spiritual counselor. I'm a businesswoman, a mother of 3.
Summer, like serious. We have to have summer, and then some of them are expecting us to be online. That ones in UK, so I don't know how we're going to pull that off. I did bring a ring light. I should have brought. Sorry, we should have. We'll let the presidents figure it out.
Yes. Hi everyone. Hello. Nancy Acheo. I'm an accountant by profession and personal finance and life coach.
Wow. We need that.
Hello coaches. Hello my mentor. My name is Nakama Chimili. I'm in business. We sell auto parts, especially for trucks. Okay. We operate from Katrina. I'm still single.
Unavailable.
Should we reintroduce ourselves? I am a domestic violence victim coach.
Wow.
And a transformation speaker. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Irene Baldahari. Irene Mogeni Baldahari. A mother of 4, married for 7 to 8 years. I'm a life transformation, self-confidence, self-love, and relationship coach. I also have a small business I'm starting. It's property management. It helps ladies and gents who are out there. You want to construct your home, you're far away from home, I do that. I start from step 1, that's the bricklaying, kuba matafali, to the house. That's what I do for a moment. I'm a human rights defender. I love defending human rights and defending the rights of silent victims because I'm a product of that. So I'm passionate about defending children who have been victimized or abused by parents, directly and indirectly. That's Irene.
Ladies and gentlemen, hello. author. All these beautiful faces, and you can't wait to enjoy this afternoon. Okay. What? Maybe standing right? Can't hear. Okay, hello everyone. My name is Maliza Fiusa. I'm a CPA student. I'm also a business lady. I'm a writer. It's my favorite hobby. And amazingly, I'm an author of a hobby. I'm many Yes, you can contact me concerning anything to do it right. Yes. Yeah. That's why I'm glad to be here. Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Nakuja Fatuma Lutaro, and I'm a combo with one kid, one girl who is 10. Sister. So, Nakuja Fatuma works with Trinity College in Abibu as the counselor class in our high school. I'm a founder of Smart Students. That is a program which we started way back to help students who are on treatment. Treatment, I mean people who are born with HIV. With no school environment, they don't have anywhere or anyone to talk to. When they came to me, I started that program to help them motivate themselves. At the moment, we have like 20 students who are in that club. So we are planning to take it to other parts of the country within boarding schools. I also work with women, empower them. We do survival training activities like chocolaters. We make those modern chocolaters. We make books, black books. So we are soon inviting Coach Bahati to come and help us mentor the women, especially those who are staying in slums. We are in Kiseni particularly, we are empowering women to improve their ways of living. That is Fatuma.
Nice to meet you. I'm Christine Rohana Dauda. I am a relationship coach and I'm a child care consultant. Yes, and I am a mother to a 4-year-old. Yes, I'm also a teacher by profession. I'm an ECB teacher. And I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm a baker. Call me Kate. Wow.
I'm an accountant by profession. My career is I decided to carry on with her. The reason behind that it's just because of my past experience. I've been taken for granted for the past years and I was just living the best life. So when I organized myself, I managed to become the best employee of the year and everyone was wondering. Everyone was wondering actually was behind my success. So every visa who comes to the office keeps on wondering how can a woman. So I wanted to empower other women that it's possible you can also live the life that you want. I just want to thank you, my mentor, and just greetings from my boss. Is just wondering.
That's amazing.
Is it even equal to that?
One of them.
My name is John Desire Kasuja. I'm a motivational and transformational speaker and a life coach. By profession, I'm a journalist. Something I didn't practice for long because I did mass communication. Somehow I turned into an engineer. I have a company, it's a construction company, it's called Jibea Construction Plus, and it's on Facebook. If you want anything to do with construction, that is civil engineering, chemical engineering, agricultural engineering, anything, we will do it for you. I'm so grateful to my coach and my mentor Hilda. She has done a great deal in my life. There are gifts I never knew I had. She told me I'm a good writer, and everyone everyone has been telling me that, so I'm now a writer officially, I'm an author. My book is coming up. Yeah, I wanted to rush it but by the advice of my mentor, because we don't take it slow, and I didn't want anything missing that book. So I believe it's going to be a hit. God bless all of you. I'm glad to meet you here finally and physically. I hope we shall get to know each other and see how we shall all help one another. God bless you.
Wow, beautiful. Everyone has a story to tell, and it's an honor to have you, Madam Hilda Bahati, officiate today. We'll request someone to volunteer to give us an opening prayer. Jesus reigns, God, or another person. We can stand up.
Okay, let's have ourselves for prayer. Father, we want to thank you for this great moment. We want to thank you for everybody who has made it here and for those who are struggling with the way to come here. We thank you for this program that you brought about before us. Even if we didn't know, Father, you brought us together. We thank you for our mentor. We thank you for our president. We thank you for everybody who has made it to this day. And Father, we pray that amidst us, you're amongst us. We pray that you guide us through. We pray that this function becomes a success. We thank you for everything. Father, there is no other word we can say right now, apart from seeking the right guidance into our career that we have taken on, which is being endorsed by you and by our mentor. And Father, we pray that wherever we go, we shall glorify your name and we shall shine to make the world change to positive. We thank you, Father, we praise you and we honor you. We pray all this with thanksgiving, trusting and believing in Jesus Christ and Savior. And everybody says, Amen.
Just to bring it to our attention, this is the first cohort of the so many groups are going to come up, but nobody will be like us. Wow. We are you get history. Yeah, so I congratulate all of you upon that. It's a great milestone. Thank you so much for taking up the big challenge. Don't take back. Thank you for not postponing or doing that second cohort, because she used to promise that we shall have them. I commend all of you for that. I did. Yeah, so this marks the genesis of our special event today, and the kind of people we've been trained to be. We cannot run such a beautiful event just like that without something driving us. So the organizing committee came up with a beautiful theme for us today. Yeah, and Henry, please unveil the theme to the group.
In 1, 2, 3. The theme is revealing, unlocking your potential. Surely everything we've been doing in this mentorship course is to charge us, is to spice us, is to challenge us to those things that are inside of us. There are things we didn't know that we have. There are talents and gifts, like John has said, that we have, but we never knew that we had. But the journey of going through the assignments, the work that we had to do, surely has unlocked our potential. So everyone has a story to tell. Everyone has something really to tell. We are better people, coach, than we started this journey. We started this journey and probably we thought we are going to be just, let me try this program. We never knew what we are signing into for. And I want to tell you people, as for me, I really feel like the $100 was, thank you, it's a big heart from you, surely, it's a big heart from you. We got more than we paid for. Wow. If you got more than you paid for. Yes, Coach Patricia.
Yeah, so just to add something to what he has said, the theme is unlocking your potential. My potential and your potential. So may this theme live with us, not only today, but also for the rest of our lives. Because we are going to be lifelong coaches, mentors, counselors, name it. So may we impact people's lives for the rest of our lives. We have authors in the house. Let them think that this is not all they have done. May we keep on challenging ourselves, because when you do this, there is still more inside of you. May we always unlock our potential. Wow. Yes.
For you, just the three ladies there, how has it been for you, Ajani, since you logged in? How did you find, before even we go for that, how did you find that there is accelerated mentorship program? Yes, you are welcome as they are taking it. Yes. How did you just find that there is accelerated mentorship program?
I take on the new role. I was coming from a store because I was in a store. By that time, I was a procurement officer. Never studied procurement, by the way. I don't know how God does things with me, but I usually find myself doing things I've not studied. I did law, human rights, and now I've done this, but I've not done jobs in that area. I'm always into defending those that are less privileged. So, after my accident, I gave up. Like, you get an accident and you call Adam, I'm down. By the way, when you get an accident in Uganda, it's like you're useless. To the person who was driving you and to those that are passing by, I got, what do they call them? Selfies. Someone came and I was bleeding, totally bleeding. Let me take a selfie, and up Facebook. So many of them, I got them and I was down there. My accident is a testimony I'll tell another day. How I survived, it's only good because I reached there and I came back. However, so when I had lost my job, Adam had told me, Erin, you can't do work anymore since procurement, you need to run around the country, because I was doing procurement in Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. I've been blessed to be linguistic. I speak all kinds of languages. If you find me with the Tanzanians, you'll think I'm from Tanzania. If you find me in Kenya, you'll think I'm from there. In Uganda, I speak about 5 of them. But that's good, and I can't praise myself much. So, during that time when I thought I'd given up, I thought everything for me is done. My husband had also lost the job. We have 4 little ones who are there with the candidate. So, in the middle of the night, I was scrolling through my Facebook wall to see if I have anyone who is going to contact me for the property management job. I found this ad. I woke up my husband and said, I have been looking for this woman. By the way, guys, I have looked for Bahati. Like, my life depended on seeing Bahati. Whether she talked any word or whether she touched me, that's what I believed. If I find this woman, as crippled as I am, I think I'll be me. I can't tell you how much I love this lady, but I do. It's inside there, because she has changed me. That's when I found Accelerated Mentorship Program. I said, I don't have the money, we don't have what to eat, but I need to tell this lady I want to join. Guess what? I sent a message. She didn't reply. I kept crying for days. I said, if you have neglected me, Jesus, then I will die. It's not a joke. Some of us have testimonies in there that you don't know if you can share it. I kept on telling her, I need to see you, but I didn't see her. I would wake up in the morning, we go with him, he sits me down, and I would only talk to the clients when I'm seated down. So Bahat replied me, you don't know how you were screaming. Eh? You can't move, you know when you have that, you can't move but you're shouting. So my husband told me, I like a Bahati. So I said, she's the one. Guess what? She tells me during the sessions in the group chat, she says she stays around that area of where we come from, my home. I have looked for you but I missed him by chance. My husband told me, Bahati akaita wana. I followed that road, but I'll tell you the story sometime. That's how I met Bahati on Facebook, and that's how my journey started. Wow.
Guys, just to keep us happy, we are about to join the other long queue. So, I know some of us are not doing well. Last months. In a few minutes, we are going to do so. Anybody to briefly share how they got to know about the program, but if at all you have a different story from hers, just one person.
It was a husband. So she was arrested by Florida. So when I was watching with my friend, I looked at the whole program. And after my friend asked me, she calls a spoon and a spade a spade. But I didn't put much on that. And then the following month, I called it was July of 2016, I got my leave and I was home for a month. So I watched the program and I liked it. I had to save some time even the following week. Again, I don't know. I did not have clear goals. I did not know what I want. But tell you what, I had the thing that had really taken up my life somehow. I'd been taken for granted from the time maybe I started working. All my monies I worked for the first years, my friends would borrow, my sisters would borrow and they don't return. And when you ask maybe someone gets hungry, I used to put other people first in my life. Maybe when you ask for a woman, someone gets hungry and they say, I had lived that life for almost 3 years and had nothing. And at last 2018, I had my savings of 10 million. Then my friend told me, there is this business you can do. It ended up just 3.7. I thought it was $1,000. Era up to now, nagamba waba tunatukeya jatusaba yenda. Naenda wabili $100. Techisoboka. And yeah, that's how I joined the program. I just thank you for serving. Completely different. It's like you just giving us an offer. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. I hope most of us had the same feeling. Personally, I thought maybe along the way she'll deny us time, she'll make herself so busy, like the lady she is. So we shall be there, have sessions once a week. But thank you so much. We have got more than fun. Thank you for our beautiful volunteers. Now, we are going to have one more engagement. Lunch. I don't know whether it's lunch, dinner. Some of us even didn't have breakfast, so we shall have one.
So excited.
Yeah, that's wow. Yeah, so for this question, we're going to have somehow more volunteers to answer it, and it goes, what is that one thing you know today that you wish you knew 10 years ago, 5 years ago, that you feel, oh, I'm too late for this something, wherever it is. It can be a piece of knowledge, it can be wisdom, it can be a quote, anything according to you. What have you discovered now that you wish you knew some time back?
Great, Master. I've been following the Hattie, I think since 2015. I've been watching you on TV, talking about relationships, and that's where I want most. And I had that, but the challenge, I didn't know how to come out. I knew I had to first go for a course in counseling. Now my counseling education will not be able to talk about much. I need to go and do counseling. The course, another course, maybe a certificate or a diploma. Maybe that's how I will be taken serious. I kept on following her and so many other people. But the challenge is, I wish I had just come out. Maybe I wish I had contacted her at that time. something better than what I have. But it never.
You're going to be.
Yeah.
It's never.
Yeah, it's never late.
Yeah, I'm too excited.
Yes.
Yes, so thank you so much.
She's ready with her cake and wine.
Even dressed up.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Margaret, for sharing that. Somebody else?
Me. So when I was still 18, 19, 20, because I'm 29 now, I wish I knew I could be anything I want to be.
Yeah.
Like people that can be anything you want to be. There are things that I thought like looking at myself and my background and all that, there are things I thought that can never happen to me. Yes, now I see things happening to me that I thought can never happen. So I wish I knew that.
First of all, I would like to thank my mentor for having allowed us what she has really explained in it. I put a little post on the WhatsApp group in the morning. In it, you have emptied yourself for us. Thank you very much. And God bless you. What I can say I wish I knew is I'm one kind of person who thought that when you get married, you are supposed to follow the husband. Like you don't have to do something of your own, like a woman. So how I wish, where would I be? But I thank God that I've started off the journey.
They will have a serious fight. The 20s of 10 years ago, this kind of person could not believe in themselves. I never thought there are things that I would do. I thought I would do some things, but not the things that I'm able to do today. I've been personally following Coach Bahati for the last, I think, 10 years. I think I've been following Coach Bahati for the last 10 years. You know, she comes from where I come from.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been seeing her as a young lady and I was a young boy. At some point, we even went to the same school.
Yeah.
So when I saw her metamorphose into something, I started believing in her and I started following her. So there was somebody on a Facebook today, I think that person is in Rwanda, who was saying that I don't think I have the time. I was trying to talk to that guy, a private chat. I told him, you just don't know. I think I'm busier than you are. But if I've been following, I implore you to go very fast because as time goes by, you will not be able to get what you have got. For sure, personally, just like the other people say, when I saw $100, I said, this is a joke. 8 weeks and someone is giving you all this money for just $100. Just like they said, I thought, maybe, you know, these people, I was about to get into club. But you're in club. Yeah, so, coaches, enjoy. We can become anything that we want. We can become anything that we want. I worked with some television, some TV station. Now it's a different one. It is called, it is disintegrated. Work 24 hours because I was doing VTR. In the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was this time that I would be leaving the station, and they were paying us 150,000, and that is how we were surviving. But right now, when I followed Coach Bahati, even before we got into this, I usually watch something that we managed to ask them to Coach Bahati I would sit and even get late to work because I left the TV station. I was tired of being overworked. Many people told me, and I decided to fly solo. But no, I think I'm better than this. But every time I watch
those people who have maybe reached some level in life, they don't want to share how they reached at that level. Even if you come and listen to them, you'll not think what they feel like. Abagagga beejo tubeera bw'ogenda n'obaabuuza mwatuuka mutya tebaagala kusharinga. I appreciate, grateful, and very everything. There is some video you sent of how you can get anything in life. I remember commenting, I'm eagerly waiting for it. I wanted to know how. But
did you see it?
Yes.
Oh.
To be born.
Yes, and ask for what you want.
Yes. Abeeyo bw'obuuza abagagga abasinga tebaagala kwogera. Bwekimanyi olinawo w'otuuse naye ovaayo n'oyogera kutuuka bwereso era bwe byenakola. I thank you for that.
Who is the firstborn in my family? So I will put everyone before me. Getting my salary,
Common factor of firstborn.
everything. And for the first 9 years I've worked for, because every time someone comes in, kano, and I give. I had a problem, the same problem like my fellow coach. Sagala, but at that time I was going through a very difficult time in my life. I told you that I have one biological child who is 10 years. And you know the in-laws, African in-laws, when time goes on, they will start asking, Yabaji, Natazana. So I was super stressed. And the husband looked at me and so he came home with that program. And Fatuma, you know what? I've been following Madame Hilda and he did not tell me that was your fan. But she has this program which I think is going to be very, very good on your side since you are going through this challenge. So I asked him, he said, this is the money we are going to pay half of it. When you see the program is beneficial, we shall continue with the payments. I tried and I tried. At times you were seeing that I was a little bit dormant. When I got people have problems, people have challenges. But thank God, Madame Hilda. Another part is I met Madame Hilda some time back. It was when? Friday? Yeah, Friday. So many you she looked at me and I'm thank you. I took each and every point you gave me and I'm going to work on that. I'm really grateful. Like I said, I'm the kind of a person who wants to learn, who wants to keep on upgrading myself. And I'm very sure every time you are going to look at Fatuma, you are going to see different Fatuma.
We're going to continue with these engagements as we are having a working dinner, lunch, whatever it will be. So allow me at this very time, I will allow the president first and the coach to hope there is no petition for the presidency. But the coach and the president will please serve first, then I'll come and pick others. We can keep the engagement going on. Coach and the president, it's my honor.
Your phone.
That day, that made him ask for another. So that's my choice.
How I do it, I also don't know.
I'll ask you once I want me I had never been to a deadline. I thought I had to do maybe school assignments or assignments. Yes, so like I said in the beginning, my name is Marjorie Natangi. For those that were not here when I introduced myself, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a teacher by profession. I run an NGO for girls and women called Msichana Uganda. And I also recently became an author of this beautiful book that I'm going to be launching on 8th Women's Day. 8th March, Women's Day. Kiato, Kalamkaise over now. They're going to be at Kiato Women's Day. See you then. So, about this day, it's been one of those days that we've been looking forward to. I know everyone here, somehow, this was the day we were looking forward to. Because I saw the excitement of the group and all that, all came naturally, and I'm really, really happy that you all made it here. The commitment, I know people are busy, you have different schedules, but you managed to fix the time and make it here. So, they were asking a question about how we got to know about this program and all that. I'll share a brief one about myself, how I got to know about this program and how I got to know about Bahati. I used to listen to all the FM a lot because I love country music. I love music generally. Yes, but so I used to love country music as well. So I used to listen to Bob FM. And there was that program, The Coach. every evening I knew I had to listen. And somehow it caught my attention. So I started following who is this person, who is this lady. I was very inquisitive. So I went to Facebook, I started following her, and then they used to organize events, Valentine, Bob Valentine. I used to go, I remember the first event they attended was a blessing with Golobi. When Golobi, of course, you know how you see your celebrity and you run there for a picture. I still have my picture right there. Yes, I was so excited to meet her for the very first time. But then I was like, I need to see her again. So they organized Bob Valentine again, camera. I went there, but then she had deliberately selfish. Like I had to buy the book myself. So that was 2017. And then I continued listening to the coach every evening. So one evening, I was actually walking back home from work. No, it was always on 7:30, around 7:30. So I used to leave work, I put it on my phone, so I move as I listen, because I didn't want to miss, because so let me reach home, then I listen, and the jam and everything was standard with me. So I was leaving work one evening, listening to Bob and Ferry. I was listening to the coach, and then while I was reaching my place, I was actually at the gate. But for the light. So while I was at the gate, I had reached my place. I saw this gentleman running towards me. So this short story that I'm sharing is how my journey started. So this guy was running towards me. I thought he was jogging. You know that days, evening jogs were common in Kampala. People had taken it on. That was 2018. Yeah. So this guy ran towards me, and I thought he was jogging, was going to pass by me because I had earphones on, listening. So I didn't mind him. So this guy came and punched me. So he punched me, and okay, he wanted to take the phone. So he grabbed the phone because I was in shock. But luckily I was home. So forgive me if I get emotional. Okay, so I was home, went to hospital, and they told me I was broken two jaws. So that meant that I couldn't eat for 2 months. But somehow, because I was listening to the coach, I had the courage that I can go to this later. So that is one thing that made me look for happiness. Because I had the courage that even when I'm on my sick bed for 2 months, I'll come back and do what I need. So whatever you see, like said, you can do that. I made a promise to myself, if you live again, live your best life. That's one thing I want to tell you. Live your best life. Live like it's your last day. Thank you. Let me pray.
So I can see we have built giants and life changers, and we have done it together. I've not done it alone. It's such an honor, it's such a privilege. I can't say how happy I am to see us here. I think today when I was posting on Facebook, I said something like, speak what you want until you see what you see. I mean, I used to speak these things. I used to say this will happen, and that has happened. I've said my stories so many times, I think you're even tired of them. Like you have my entire life in your hands. But when I was embarking on this, I've got so many other groups, I've been on so many other groups, but I've been hired by either USAID or UNICEF or UN or something to mentor. And maybe it's a group of HR, it's a group of people, they're getting out of the system and they want to send them maybe to a different country to work. But this time I was like, you know what, there are people back in my country. And the people we speak the same language, we share the same tears, we understand the problems that we go through, and there are people who actually don't want to stay at the level of creating more problems, but they want to go to the level of creating solutions. So I was like, who are these people? And if I can get these people, and the reason as to why I set not $100, it's not because I really want to be $100. I wanted commitment. Because if I'd given it out free of charge, then anyone would say, I'm not going to show. I wanted to see someone who has a heart for this, who has a heart for the world, for the dying world, for people who just at that crossroad, they don't know what next to do. For the people who want to better their own lives in order to better other people's lives. And you have been amazing. An amazing. You are awesome. The enthusiasm, the excitement, the passion, the showing up, okay? Because I promised you and I told you this is going to be a self-paced program. And indeed, I was like, my hands off. If you show up 3 of you, and I think you saw the times, you'd show up 3 of you, and I would have fun with the 3 of you. I would pour my heart out, and I would not leave anything. I would not be like, there are no 10 people, or there are no 5 people, and then I'll be like, the rest will go back and watch. And indeed, the rest will go back and watch, because all the resources were available, and you could easily revisit them and talk to them. Now, if I begin talking, I can speak the whole time. But from Jamie, I think he was the first to actually sign on. The very first. I had not put it out for long. I don't know what you saw. And I remember he told me one of the statements that he read that touched him, if I remember so well. He said, I wrote a statement and said, it's never too late to live your dreams. It's never too late. Because I have seen 60-year-olds wanting to rediscover themselves. 50-year-olds that have served in their industries or jobs for 30 years, and right now they're like, you know what, my heart has never been there. I was there for the check, but my heart was not there. Now I want to rediscover myself. And I was like, it's never too late, okay? You can always rebrand yourself and then you change your name. Okay, so there are so many things I would want to say today, but and even assignments to give. So don't be afraid if you get some assignments. One thing that you should never do is to stop learning. And that you have shown me by the questions that you asked from the youngest in this room, who is Esther and Jemima. I mean, the questions they would ask, I'll be like, okay, they have a dream. They're creating their brand. They are getting, and in my heart I'm like, I'm envious of them. I wish at that age someone was telling me what I know now. I don't know how far I would have been. You get it? Even when I was starting this career, there was no one to hold my hand. But I knew this is what I wanted, and I'm not going to go into the story. But I remember calling a certain lady, I think we all know her, she used to be called Esther. Esther, she used to do untold stories on UBC. I don't know how many are old to have watched her old stories. Now, yes, she is something. So that is the only counselor or the only person that was doing something close to what I wanted. And sure, just listening to people's problems. So that was the only thing. So I remember one time I called her after I had started, and I just wanted to sit with her and talk to her. That must have been 2011, 2009 or 2010. So I wanted to just sit with her on a cup of coffee and just ask her a few questions, okay? How did she even get to where she got? And guess what? When she picked, apparently she was like, I really don't have time, and I don't think I can be available. Something that's so when she said that, I was like, cool, no problem. I will fly. When I fall, I fall. And indeed, I started my events. I started writing books. I started writing articles. I started doing everything everywhere. And every time I would remind myself, you have your own back, no one is holding your hand. So if you fall with your face flat. So take care of yourself. And so I was so careful not to fall. I was so careful not to shame myself and even my board. I was so careful that when I got to where I am, I was like, I have left a trail. There are so many things that I'm going to do, and I think there's someone else that needs to hear this information so that that they can actually speed up the process. That's why I call it accelerated, because what we talked about within those 8 weeks, actually they were not even 8 weeks, they were more than 15 weeks. So I gave you bonus. So I think this is why I should be asking for the $50. The things that we have covered, I will tell you the truth. I did not cover in my bachelor's, I did not cover in my master's, I did not cover in my doctorate. I did not. I promise you. When you get to a place and you are called a doctor, and I want you to know this, it's not everyone that is called a doctor that has the knowledge to do what you are doing. That I learned firsthand. I mean, I'm graduated, I'm being called a doctor with honors, but again, what? We have studied insurance, we have studied human relationships on top, we are like studying animal husbandry, like it's just not deep enough to solve people's problems. So they're like, you know what? You have paid your millions of money, but go and figure it yourself. So I came into the world like at a hen that has, you know, I was in the rain, and now I have to figure things out myself. So I was like, you know what? I warn everyone that has a heart to help people that it doesn't matter if you don't have the passion, or you don't have the degree, or you don't have the doctorate. Even if it's a 1 week sitting under someone that has been there and done that, that you don't have to do. Okay? Because the information you get is the trial and errors and what has worked, and then you don't have to fall into the same ditch and then figure out yourself. So I don't have to say anything, but I am so glad, and I will say this as the last thing, and there are 3 things that I'm prepared to talk about. We are living in a world that is really changing, and it's fast changing. The things that have happened, there's so many people are impressed. You are launching out, or you're being activated in such a moment as this. For those of you that are believers, you remember Esther was saying that for such a time as this, okay? This is not a coincidence that after COVID has hit and everything is going down and everyone is staggering and everyone is trying to find their footing, that you're being activated in such a moment. I call it an activation because this gift was inside of you before I called you out, or before you signed up. Now, what I had to do was to call that gift into functionality, okay, into an activation, that you will be able to know that, oh, I'm actually a mindset coach, oh, I'm relationship coach, oh, this is who I want to be. You get it? Oh, I can actually write. I can actually, so it has been just calling out the giftings in you to manifest. And guess what? What we have done is just the things that you are going to put out there and the things that you will go through on your own are going to make up the 90% of how strong you are going to be in this world. If you do not stop, if you do not give up, and if you do not just say, class ended, and class is not actually ending, because we have an upgrade. So for those of you that will want to continue with me into the upgrade of creating master classes and podcasts and courses and all that, we are going to also dive into that, so that you can create online products that are sellable for you to get money. Because right now I'm looking at mention. The other day, and I would not fear to say this, you know, I work with Saliba, and how I work with Saliba, it's not because really I want the money, but they called me and they were like, you know what, we need you to do this for us. And I was like, you know, can you be there? And they were like, try us. And I gave them my figure, and they were like, it's really once you were going to pay me. And so a time came and I told them that, you know what, I think I'm really getting busy in my personal businesses. I don't think I can be able to do this anymore. So they were like, should we double? And I'm like, no. And I'm like, no, even if we double, I'm not taking what? I'm not taking the offer. I think I can do for you 2 hours a week, but that's what I only have 2 hours a week. Now, how do you get to that point where you can boldly and comfortably walk away from money when you know that you are walking into money? and more money that no one has to time for you. And I usually tell this to people. I'm at a point where you don't tell me, Rush, please get a boda boda. I took a boda boda, I think 8 to 10 years ago. That is the last time I took a boda boda. And it's not because they have. No, I work on my own time. Okay? I have my own shift, I have my own programs. So if you want me, find me where I am. If I have to come to you, then I will come whenever I can. Okay? And I want us to have that, the boss mindset. I want you to boss up. I want you to toughen up. I want you to be a tough negotiator in life. While life is dealing you a bad hand, you're saying, no, I want the other one that is behind. I see in 5D, I don't see in 2D. So if you think you're just going to put something across me and then I'm going to see it the way it is, so much, I'm earning 500,000 shillings. How about I go around it? Can I earn 10 million shillings in 5 years? What is there? Flip things. Turn them around. Okay? Do not settle for anything. Nothing. Okay? If you think it's not serving you, do not settle for it. If you think you can have something better than that, then go for the best. And go for the best every other time. Okay? I want us to get that confidence that we are enough. We have what we need. We just need to keep improving. We just have to keep bettering it. And direction is the best thing. Clearly, if you can have a summation of everything that we have done, I've been giving you a and that you're accepting things that are less than what they want. Why? Because of speed. I want to get married because once you get married, I want to drive this car at this age, I want to do this. People have a lot of speed. But how about we get a sense of direction and we know the direction that this is where I want to go. Then you get it? And when you move and you're like, you know what, I'm still continuing. Things are going to come. Things are going to beat you down. In your personal life, the people that love you can change their heart. But so be it. Let them change their heart, but we will not change our passion for what we want. Okay? Are we determined? I want to hear that the beast in you. I want you to just get angry, okay? There is more. Let me tell you, we leave a lot of things on table. We leave respect, we leave money, we leave things on table if we do not approach and get it, okay? But if you walk towards it, you will have your fair share. But the moment you stay in the shadows and say, Mama, you get it? You know, they say, you know what? This is not time to, come what may. I have to get a piece of this pie and I have to get the biggest part, the biggest piece. So this is my territory. Please do not overstay. Let me tell you, if you're waiting for people and if you're waiting to see the Bahati that is so elegant and so bambi, no, elegance has not gotten me anywhere. Aggressiveness has gotten me to where I am. Okay? So, looking all beautiful and gold up and what, so if you're simple and elegant, you will die simple and elegant. You know? But the moment you're aggressive, you're like, you know what? I have to, I've really fallen in love with each one of you and your strengths. And by now you know that I know each one of your strengths. And I know each one of, how far all of you are going to make. I knew who would finish the book first. And I knew who the second would be. And I know who the third is going to be. According, yes. And it's not because and I know who the last is. Like, you know, everything is there for the taking. We will get to it when the time comes. No, there is no time. So if someone puts a bottle of soda there and you're 9 and you're waiting for people to count 1, 2, 3, go. No, count for yourself and by the time they open their eyes, they're going to okay, so I want us to work with a sense of direction and then we apply our speed, and then we become aggressive. And change is inevitable. And oboli munene, oboli mukuru, oboli CEO, oboli chi, you can never refuse change. Change will always come, okay? So let's learn to be flexible. Let's be like in liquid form. When things come, you get it? As in, just put your best foot forward. Let me tell you, there is beauty in greatness. A lot of beauty in greatness. I'm not the judge of beautiful and ugly. You guys have seen what are these guys? I think they're Hollywood stars. Yeah. The Hollywood stars where you'll be like, you never go as half one makeup with I can look better. Do you get me? Yeah. You seen those guys. And then they will go on TikTok and then they will dance and then their videos will get 1 million views. And you're like, naturally, you get it? Yes. But the thing is, when an opportunity came, it met a prepared person. And because that person was prepared, they grabbed it. Yeah. You get it? You're not going to stop here. When I look at you right now, I look at you like we are in the same caliber. When I say that we are going to change the world together, I mean it. You are going to change the world in your own respect where you are, but I also want us to start a generation that makes it okay to ask for help. That makes it okay to be problematic, but for as long as you're willing to work on your problems. Okay? That speaks in a way or in a language that people understand. Not people that speak highly or high above others. You get it? I want us to be those people, and I believe that each one of us, according to the choices and the niches that we zero down to, we can actually do this and even. I think you should tell me to stop, and I think I should stop. Yeah, but direction, that one I cannot say enough. Direction, locking and run, okay? And be as aggressive as you can. And I know that you're going to make it. I know a failure when I see one, and I don't see a failure here. No, you'll just fail yourself, but I don't see a failure here. I see people that are going to make it, people that have no idea what your 5 years from now looks like. But I can already envision when most of you are going to be called on bigger platforms. Nga waliwo akukwatidde akatambala, waliwo akusiimuula entuuyo, waliwo akugamba tuula wano madamu twategese wano, waliwo akugamba kano akatabuka kano, anaatera n'okukwatirako peenya No, I think I say this. There's a time I told people at church, and I told them the next time I'm going to travel, I don't think I want to take the Entebbe journey anymore with its jam and all that, even if we have the express. I told them no, they will have to come for me. Either I'll go to Kololo or any nearby place where they can. And they thought I was joking. And by the way, I said it when I also was thinking, do you know there are things you can say and you're like, why should I do that? Have you ever seen those things? You know, why should I do that? But I had a habit. I was like, you know what, I will say it. If it comes to pass, it comes to pass. Let me tell you, people that have done great things and later people have talked about them, when they talked about them, they were like chicken. Eh? They were not sure whether it would happen. But when it happened, they were like, yeah, I knew it would happen. But guess what? They didn't know that it would happen. So when that happened to me, and they were like, you know what? We need you in South Africa in the next 3 hours. I don't know how that's going to happen. I was like, you either come to where I am or something like that. If you have value, people are going to compete. If you have value, if you have what people want from you, just like you see they fly in surgeons, and like in Mbeda teacher, so how we don't have doctors who can, they fly in the surgeon. Do you know by the time they fly in a surgeon and how much they pay them? Because you're inconveniencing me. I didn't have the plans to go there. Maybe I had plans to sleep. Okay? But now you want me to fly. So come for me. And actually, pay me 1,000 times more than you would have paid, because then you don't have bargaining power. I have all the bargaining power. So who is in the place of power? Okay? So I want you to take yourself and put yourself in that place of power. With every move that you make, with every content you put out, with every word that you say, with every way that you dress. You do not dress like a commoner. No. Whether you have nothing to do that day, wake up and make up, or if you're a gentleman, make sure that you always have a clean haircut all the time. Make sure that every time someone sees you, let them talk about it 5 years from now. Amasuti namakoti nengatose, you know, people look at you for everything that you do. So let people see that excellence in you and the power in you.
Reactivate ourselves. Yeah, so we are going to go into a simple game. We are not going to dance, don't worry. We carry the dance issues today. So we are going to go to a simple game. I request that you stand. Thank you so much. So these are the brief instructions of the game. It is called the concentration game. So it is concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm if you can. We are basically going to keep the rhythm of the game, and it is speedy. Let me give it a try. Concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm if you can. Concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm if you can. Then I say my name. Patricia, Patricia, Irene, Irene. So if I mention Irene, you pick it up. The first mention you give me like Irene, Irene, Majo, 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 Henry, 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 Bahat, Bahat. You get it? Yeah, so we really want to know whether for this match we have mastered people here. And we need to always be on the let's say my name first. Who should I call next? Have we mastered the what? One more time. Concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm if you can. Concentration. Yeah. Can you rehearse?
Concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm if you can. Concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm if you can.
Perfect. Thank you so much. So I'm going to be okay. All right. Concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm if you can.
Patricia, Patricia, Majo, Majo.
Majo, Majo, Henry, Henry. Concentration again?
Yeah. I forgot to say, if you lose the rhythm, you sit down.
Oh yeah.
When we say the rhythm, sit down.
So if they mention Filson, Filson, so you say with Filson, Filson, we don't repeat the concentration again. Okay, so we repeat concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Patricia, Patricia, Margaret, Margaret.
Yes.
Somebody please start from there.
Concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration
is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Filson, Filson, Brenda, Brenda.
Brenda, Brenda. Concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Aslan, Aslan, Irene, Irene.
Concentration is the game.
Concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Irene, Irene.
Concentration is the game.
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Helen. Millie.
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Henry, Helen.
Helen, Jem,
Stella.
Sarah, Brenda. Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Sarah, Major.
John Desire.
Concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Desire, Patricia.
Henry. Right, that's enough for
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Patricia, Angel, guest.
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Helen.
Oh, yes.
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Helen, Christian.
Concentration is the game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Concentration is a game, keep the rhythm if you can.
Rehana, Patricia.
Hilda,
Angel, Patricia, Gemma, Patricia, Esther.
Yeah, good.
So let's invite our president here as someone.
Yes, so how are we going to go about it? Because I think individuals have congratulations and diploma for her, and then I can go and do my thing. But this is to our advantage, and that is why I really can congratulate you. Congratulations, and thanks for coming with me this far and in this life-changing journey. We have Jemima Iga. And then we have Faida Iga. I think Jemima will take You say you got this for her? You know she's dressed and she's eating cake on her own. Then we have Marjorie Nantambi.
The President, Your Excellency.
And then we have Marisa Fiona Filson. The white, the lady in white, she loves white. Wow. Her book is white, her manicure is white, and her face is white. So you just know she loves white. Thank you. And then we have Nakanwa Jimile. Will you be able to see us? Okay. Okay, and then we have Asmat Ismail.
Great. And then we have Nachimbugo Patricia. And then we have Naguja Fatuma. Congratulations, Asnat. And then we have Kemi Runji Helen. And then we have Lobose Sarah Annette. And then we have again Irene. This one I prayed that she will be here today. Okay, and then we have Kasuja John Desire. And then we have Kizito Henry. Brett. Okay, we have Juliet Masi Katembo. And then we have Paulo Angela. And then we have Esther Narabi. And then we have Joseph Narabi. Royhana Daula. And then we have Nasozi Jacqueline. Guys, okay. And then Tibawaika Brenda. But she posted it on her pages. She's one of those that are really serious about branding yourselves. And then we have Sharon Patience. She told me she wasn't feeling that she wasn't feeling that well. She wasn't able to be here. So the rest will get there. Did anyone stay without? We all have our certificates, right? Yes. So they will get them. So congratulations.
Thank you.
It takes commitment.
Thank you again. Congratulations, everybody. So before you go into the cake, yeah, something really important I wanted to share. Something that Coach Irene put on the page sometime about the association. So I would invite her to give us a brief. What she has, and maybe we can brainstorm about it. Coach Irene.
I'm glad that I'm back again. That take. Sometimes back to the group, I suggested that since we've been humbled this forum where we've come to know each other, we've come to learn of each other's weaknesses, we've come to hold each other's hands. Some of us, it's not easy just letting this beautiful group just go away without having something that keeps us together. You will find that they change the pages to that organization. But what I was suggesting was an association that since Coach Bahati is still training several groups that are coming in, we need something that would keep, like, to me, I would call these the firstborn children of Coach Bahati. And I would not want the firstborn to just disappear. Since we've not misbehaved, none of us has shown ill habits of the group. All of us seem to be focused ladies. And when it comes to women, me, with ladies that have brains, focused on work, looking at shillings per shilling, I don't want to let those hands go. So I'm suggesting as a group, we have few men, and you know these gentlemen would love to also be part of the association. That's why I didn't name it the Women's Association. We suggested it would be the Accelerated Mentorship Association, because everyone who come out of the accelerated mentorship group can easily join freely with access, and the fact that they have been trained by the same person will not be having problems. I don't know what to think, but if we are together with it, we already have a president. We already have a president. We have the CEO, so we can choose the rest. At least we are somewhere. We are not starting from scratch. We are somewhere. We can boost up this program, and then we can also register this.
Thank you. All right, a comment or two. Last suggestion. If you have anything you want to add or last suggestion, and how we
My take on this is not wait for us to give you a God here. Not wait for you to back some of us can even give you a word, whether you like it or not. So I suggest you go down to the ground and walk on the ground, and you just send us feedback. This is what we need, this is what we need, this is what they've asked for, and anyone interested will pick on that and get to it. So that since it's on your heart, take it on the ground, and we shall join on the way. Or I'll say yes, but I'll be reluctant. But if I see something moving on, I will be forced to put it, and if I'm interested, I will interest. We just go on with the plan, find out what does it take to have an association, and all the details of that sort. That's how best we can move on together.
here. Right now I'm still in talks with the government on accreditation when it comes to coaching, because what we've been having is you can be able to have the authenticity and the credibility of being called a coach and practicing as a coach. So I'm currently working on that. It's in the final stages, but I felt the association is really a good thing to actually share a lot more, because our world of coaching and consulting is being bombarded by a lot of new things. And if you've been on social media, you've heard about Clubhouse. Have you seen anything about Clubhouse? You've seen, there's so many new things that are coming in, and then so many people that are not trained to actually be coaches are using those mediums because then they can make a lot of money, because maybe they are tech savvy, like they know the technical way around of the online bit, and so they can go ahead and do it. But how about here on ground? If we want to uphold ourselves and talk to each other and encourage each other, equip each other and introduce each other to different opportunities. Say for example, they usually call me, most TV stations, they're like, you know what, we want a coach. Because what I've been telling them is, we've been having the same kind of faces on our TVs in Uganda, and I think we are tired of those faces. We want fresh blood, we want people with new ideas. How are we going to get these new ideas if we do not mentor them, or if we don't even give them a chance to listen to what they have? Because even the people that are on TV, someone gave them a chance and they excelled, and so they continue being there. So you realize people do not want to get off. I want to get to a time where I cannot go anywhere for an interview. Right now I'm cutting out all the interviews because I don't have the time. You can no longer call me at 5 a.m. that I want you on Urban and I am there. I can't do that. My time is so precious. And not that I will be doing something at that time. I have classes at 5 a.m. I have another group that at 5 a.m. I have to wake up and have a class with them. So I will not go. But if I know I have an association where we have fellow coaches, then I know if you want something to do with HIV, call so and so. If you want something to do with call so and so. So we keep preparing ourselves to different platforms and different opportunities. I feel it's a good thing. You know what? If we are going to register, this is a backbone actually. I can always go here and bring a new from. I guess we can always have these meetings, and when there is power in fellowshipping.
Thank you very, very much. And they set up as an association, you have to register. And of course, those other documents that come with it. And there are some lawyer friends that they say can come with 500,000. So if you're really committed, we can find ways to get the money together, and then we get started. So it's time for the cake. We have a cake lady in the house. What she wanted to give us to that cake? Yeah, she actually made this beautiful cake for us. Congratulations. Thank you.
So, now you look at this one. She can't really have it right now. Now you can do one for
I can explain. Sorry?
I knew she was
Okay.
Not yet. Are you okay that side? Some cake.
one of them. So remember she mentioned something that she loves cake, you know. So I love it. Cake is not better. So Coach Christy
And Ariel knows how to eat cake.
So this is on behalf of all of us.
Please don't.
You are loved, Mentor Bahati. Awesome. So I'm going to show off. You can't have both.
So this is the second gift. It's not for all of us to see.
Wow. Margaret, I need 4 tones. So who came up with this idea?
Organizing committee.
Committee for hire, guys.
I know, right?
Wow. Oh my So you all conspired against me. You all conspired. So where did you get all these people? I can see Brenda. I can see. So Kumba, it was going around and around.
Well, I do from under and left.
Wow. This is a lot. So much.
Thank you so much.
It's a blessing. This is really helpful. Thank you so much. And may you get more people to do even more like this and even much
So on behalf of all of us, I think
Yeah, so, Coach Bahati, you might be wondering why you came up with that choice of this gift. You know, oftentimes we are gifted things that we don't understand why people do so.
Yeah.
People don't take time to understand who we are. But we took time to understand who she is. Like Marjorie said, it's not easy to come up with something for a person like her. She's married, I mean, she has a very beautiful family. Couldn't give her anything better than that. She has a very good job, as if she has it all, you know. We couldn't go into maybe what is maybe bougie and buy her beautiful dress. We don't know what she likes to put on and what she doesn't. But this is something we thought about because we realized that she took time to understand herself. All of us here have gone through self-discovery. And to me, I really take it as the most important process we shall ever go through in life. I was on radio and I was talking about the same thing. And I did mention something that it is a lifelong journey. You keep on learning. Some of us are not yet mothers, but when we get there, we'll be like, oh, probably I'm this short, short what? Short tempered when it comes to kids. Because I don't have kids before. Kumbe, I can't relate with somebody this much. Maybe I can relate with somebody this much if I stay in the same house with them. So different experiences teach us who we are. So self-discovery is being so important. And somebody who has gone through it, the best thing they love with them is themselves. People always tell me, Patricia, you take this confidence thing way too far. I am a very confident person because I know who I am, I know my gifts, I know my weaknesses. You can't tell me otherwise. Even if I match into this woman, you tell me you're not smart. If I left my house and I know these jeans will look good on me, you can't
making a choice of a phone.
Wakes up tomorrow and is like, there is no more speaking. I think you like that. I know. So I wanted to get a picture of her speaking because this is her true God-given gift, talent. Every day she wakes up to speak of this. We are here because we listen to her videos, we listen to her on radio and TV doing what? Speaking. So this is why this microphone is here. Thank you so much for selflessly, wholeheartedly, generously, sacrificing, I can say it all, sharing your gift with us. There is no amount of paycheck. Surely, apart from gifting you yourself.
I'm speechless, really speechless.
Yeah, and thank you.
Guys, so you know that one of her gifts is speaking.
Yeah, thank you so much for contributing towards this. This is all combined efforts. We did this behind your back when we surprised. Hope you're surprised.
I'm like, plan this, and I mean, this you'll be seeing it in my videos. Wherever you go, it will always be on my back. Every time you see you're like, there's Brenda, you'll be like, my name is that. I wrote with ink on that thing, but that would be amazing. You guys have become a huge part of my life. A huge part of my life. And that's not about to change. So don't just disappear. Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, before I leave the floor, I hope you're still enjoying me. I want to say something. I was reading somewhere and I came across a quote and I wanted to share it in the group, but somehow I didn't. Maybe God wanted me to share it on one special day. Forgive my delay, I have a lot in my note. Yeah, so it is by one of the best authors in the world, and that's John Maxwell. Great readers in the house, I hope you enjoy him. And he said, most people want to change the world to improve their lives, like all of us here. But the world they need to change first is the one inside themselves. Can I repeat? Most people want to change the world to improve their lives, but the world they need to change first is the one inside themselves. I am glad we have all embarked on this journey to first change the world within ourselves, because there is a in ladies' handbags. Check out for my pages, Instagram and Facebook, Handbag Habit. Kindly follow and like anything ladies' handbags. I am the glad. You want to give to me a nice handbag? Buy it from me and you can bring it. I also run an initiative called The Next Girl. As simple as it sounds, The Next Girl. I wanted to build a movement of women, ladies like us here, who can inspire the next girl. Like what Bahati has said previously. When you go to those TV stations and radio, we are tired of hearing and seeing the same faces. These people are fading out. I want the next girl, somebody who is 16, who is 12, to be as who is your role model, and so we have to act exemplary. We have to spread the gospel out there. Let that next girl, that neighbor, that sister, that young girl who follows you on social media look at you and she's like, I want to be like this people.
Yes.
They have inspired all of us. But are we inspiring someone out there? I'll be calling you on so many events that I'm yet to host. Kindly turn up. I have a WhatsApp group. Kindly reach out to me and see how we can inspire, influence this next girl. Particularly talk about something. Is it creative?
Not according to the cost what you are giving to them. For example, pictures are creating memories. So you charge a high price, $top, you're like you're taking memories. You're going to show off and so I'm telling you to overcharge.
That's very important. Mine is determination. So when she got home next, she had to do that.
Being aggressive.
Aggressive, yes.
One word.
Mine is do it now.
Okay. Do it now. Epic life. Shine. Okay.
Well, not fade yourself away.
You can do it anywhere.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Fear, but from it anywhere.
Fall by your face and continue.
Fall by your face and yes. Speedy. Okay. Being speedy, yes.
Take a set of all of them.
Take a organic growth. Yes. Trust the process. Organic growth. Yes.
It's not a word and I'm not part of this course, but I just wanted to say thank you because this is not coming. So this is very good because I've seen the change. I've actually been on such a thing that I've been waiting to grow as an individual. Like to see someone like you doing this for people is very amazing.
I like the positivity. Just say something, even when you feel like it's not going on, you still believe it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Even when you judge yourself, it's not yet, you're not putting it down. It's a very good thing.
Positive, be positive. Concentrate on inner self. Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Yes. After fear, do it anyway. Do it anyway. Who else?
I'm here to share this one. I'm so glad that because people when they get there, they don't want to do others. They just want to be present. I'm so glad that God bless you.
Yes.
Okay, there's one thing I wanted to say.
So, David, what's up, our names? Human resource, husband, yeah, many more aspects later. So, let's humble ourselves for prayer.